I remember one experience that I loved. I was doing a thesis in school about Wilfredo Lam. And I flew to New York and knocked on Pierre Matisse's door, and he actually opened the door to his gallery, and we both sat there and he talked to me about when he represented Lam, when he worked with me, and he showed me all his books, because it was very personal to hear a first-hand experience of a dealer working with an artist. And there was very little written about Wilfredo Lam, so that was very, very valuable to me. Shortly after college, I moved to San Francisco, and in San Francisco I held a few positions, mainly in the development departments. So that's where I learned the tasks of fundraising and that whole trade, and got all of those skills and management of certain aspects of the museum. So for those times I really went into development. Then after that I moved to Puerto Rico, and I got very deeply involved in the curatorial world. It was a time where the museums didn't really have contemporary art curators, so I was really looking and reading into it, so I would do independent projects. And that's what I did in Puerto Rico before coming to Miami and working kind of more institutionalized, and that happened in 2002. When I started my career, I started looking at Latin American artists, but I very slowly became more of a general curator, general contemporary curator. Latin artists, I mean, it started way back, I would say in the 70s, when they started kind of going more mainstream. But now there's a full market, and a lot of them are fully integrated to contemporary arts, international contemporary art. It has to do with the global nature of the art market, and when I say art market, I mean the commercial art market, but I also mean the museum market. I'm talking about, you know, the supply and demand. It's the Latin artists are as sought after as African artists, or artists from France, or artists from the UK. So it really is a big pot that's very diverse.